Hello, MotoAmerica fans. It's time for another episode of Off Track with Carruthers and Bice. You'll laugh, you'll cry, and you may even learn something from this unlikely pair and their special guest. The mic is yours, Paul and Sean.
Hello, MotoAmerica fans, and welcome to this latest edition of Off Track with Carruthers and Bice. We are in a garage here at Ridge Motorsports Park. Newly built garages for us, and our media center is made up of this. There's going to be a little bit of background noise, and it's not just Paul yelling at me to stop talking or shut up. There's actually some other things going on too. But we've got Hector. Well, here's the first thing I want to do, guys. With Hector, throughout his career, I've always called him Héctor Barberá. People call you Barbara. How do you pronounce your last name actually?
Exactly, it's Héctor Barberá.
Barberá.
Yeah.
You were close.
Yeah, so it is Barbara.
It's in the middle.
Yeah, and I need to
Not
roll.
Barbera.
Yeah.
Barbara.
Barbara.
Yeah, and I need to roll the R. Babada.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll get better at it. So Hector's here with us, and a well-known rider from a long time. I don't mean to age you, Hector, make you seem old, but he's raced in 125, 250, MotoGP, been on 2-strokes and 4-strokes, and he races now for Scheibe Racing on the BMW S1000 RR. So welcome to America in our series, Hector.
Thank you too much. It's a very great experience for me because the championship is really championships. After many years for experience and another championship, that one I'm impressive for the tracks, and also I live the American dreams. No, it's a very nice experience.
Well, that's when Tony, came in and started racing with us, Tony Elias, and he kind of felt the same way. He embraced America. And I think Loris Baz is too, who is a good friend of yours.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how you feel. It's a fulfillment of a little bit of a dream for you.
Yeah.
To race in the U.S.
I speak with Tony before my first race. Tony is come here because it's very nice. And Tony is a very good friend for me because in the past we are in 250. I think 250 is teammates. And also we fighting in MotoGP or some category together, and Tony is come because it's a very great experience. And Tony is, after living all your life in Spain, now I think living here is a very good country.
I'm going to ask you, this is your 4th new track.
Yeah.
We had a test day today, and we start racing, qualifying and racing Friday and Saturday and Sunday. Which one did you like the most out of the 4 tracks? MotoAmerica, VIR, here in Atlanta.
Yeah. For me, I think maybe that one is amazing, no? Because that one is the more difficult and more funny track, never ride. But everyone is a very particular track because it's the Road to America is a very long track. Atlanta is a special track because the first corner go up, down.
It's difficult.
Everyone is very different. Wow, at the moment everyone is so nice. Maybe that one is the last sector and downhill is amazing. Maybe that one, but all tracks in America is a very particular tracks. Maybe the question is not easy because everyone have a very particular fast place for my style. I think that one is possible make my better result.
And you've raced Laguna Seca before, right?
Yeah.
On 250?
No, ride in MotoGP for 3 years.
Oh, okay. So that'll be at least one you go to and you like it?
Yeah, like it. Also, I think it's more easy, when you ride in the past with, the place of braking or the tarmac. Yeah, for me, I think the Laguna Seca is more easy, or maybe it's possible fighting in the better positions.
Now, you've had good battles in all the race. You've raced with Josh Herron, you've raced a little bit with Loris and all these guys. Is it the same as racing guys in Europe? I mean, is the style different or is it all the same?
For me, I think that one championship is win a sport. In some championship, win a politic.
Yeah.
That one is so nice because it's possible fighting in the track, in the race, and then we speak, wow, how is your day?
Yeah, you're friendly off the track.
Yeah. I stayed 2 years with Loris in Avintia and MotoGP. Maybe now we have a better feel than when with teammates, no? It's a very good experience. I think the championship is a really a sports championships. In some sport is politics or
Right.
is not win a sport. That one is the more I like in MotoAmerica.
Okay.
You got started in GP at a very young age, 15, and you kind of got there because of Jorge Martinez, who was kind of a hero of mine. I remember when he raced in 125, and I enjoyed watching him race. You got started really young, and you were riding two strokes. Tell us about how that started, and how did you befriend Jorge Martinez? And were you from the same area, or how did you get to know him?
Yeah, we live in Valencia. We speak many times now because I start my first MotoGP in 125 is I'm very young man, and Jorge is my father, no? Because 15 years old, around the world, never go to the airplane, and my first airplane is go to Japan.
Wow.
It's a very great experience, and I raced with Jorge 2 years, and later my second history with Jorge is go to MotoGP. Is my second past in my career more important. My first is when you go to the 125, when you start the dream MotoGP, and my second thing, or my second more important past is when go to MotoGP. Is all two I live with Aspar. Is tell me the opportunity, and I'm great only I think positive with Jorge.
It's funny about him. Early on, I knew him as Jorge Martinez. I didn't know this Aspar part of it, which is kind of developed over the years, and it has something to do with shoes or whatever.
Yeah, it's shoes. I know your father or your mother, or I don't know, at the family, it's Aspar not in Castellan, in Valencian is a language of the country of Valencia. Aspar is a special suit only with make cordons. The family is a Aspar, make a shoes,
Wow.
and then is Aspar. You know, but not just really name.
So it's not his family, but it was a family.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That's funny.
That's interesting. Yeah. And I looked it up one time, and I saw that. So you race two strokes. You're racing four strokes now. You've been on both. I've got to ask you, what do you prefer to race?
Wow, it's very, very different.
Right.
We speak before, it's two-stroke, it's only rider and engine and bike, not have nothing electronic. And good cruise shift, bike, field of tires, never more. And four-stroke, 75 is electronic. And the rider is important, yes, of course, but it's not the same two-stroke. I like it more two-stroke, but four-stroke have very things positive because the power is amazing. The power is two-stroke is impossible to ride that power without electronic. I think the bike is more faster. That one is the positive, but don't like it. The electronic is make a difference.
Yeah, you got to have all the pieces.
Yeah.
Ask your question that we talked about earlier with Steve's bike and the BMW and
Yeah. So I want to ask you about the bike that you're on. You know, our fans are very enthusiastic about our sport. They always want the newest, the best. Everybody wants to see the next thing out. So, you know, when a new bike comes out from a manufacturer, it's when a new bike comes out, the fans want to see it. You're on a motorcycle that is a previous generation of the BMW. It's not the M, it's not the brand new one. Do you want that bike, or how do you feel about the bike you're on right now?
Okay, it's a difficult answer for me because I know the new bike is better. I know the new engine is better, and also I think it's more easy for rider, no? But we need many time for try a good setup for new bike. We don't have this day for testing, and I think the better option for us at the moment. We rest with the old bike because I know it's 100%. Maybe the new one without testing days, try different setups, try different links, try different suspension. You maybe start with the 50% of the limit of the bike. And in this moment, in the middle of the season, is impossible. I think it's good idea when this bike ride for 1 year, maybe 1 year in Superbike, or the bike is setting is standard setting racing. It's possible for next year make a new bike, because at the moment we don't have this experience for the bike when arrive is 100%. And to compare with us bike, maybe it's better.
Well, I need to ask you this then. You brought up the situation, and David, your agent's right over there, so I'm going to ask in front of him. Are you going to be with us next year? Are you going to be with Scheibe Racing, or is it too early to tell? Do you want to be?
Yeah, it's early because we only have 4 races,
Right.
and we go to the podium. We go to the podium, and only I'm concentrated for battle for the first position. I know Loris or Gain, it's 2 riders very fast. Also, the team is make a very good teams and good riders, good bikes. It's maybe a little bit more 1 step more, but we won't follow the podium. The podium maybe is 1 step less. Maybe Olifon, Peter Hans. Maybe that rider is. We need to stay for fighting there. Only I'm concentration for that one. David is push. Come on for. But we won't stay in this championship for the future, because like too much for us is a dream, because the film, and when we are as children, we see too much film with the American, with Chicago, maybe Batman, or maybe different films, and now we live this experience. It's amazing for us, and the country is so beautiful. The championship is really a sport, and we want to try a good place for us.
The race at VIR that you ran off in turn 1, was it race 2?
Yeah.
That would have been
Podium.
That was your
Yeah,
best.
yeah,
That was your
possible.
best race of the year,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
You think you consider this the best race for you?
Maybe yes or not, because it's possible pass Josh Henry. I follow him for 3 laps. I won't try a pass him. I mistake because I want to pass early, or I'm not ready for pass in this moment. But finally, I think some riders in the first corner and the exit go outside the track, arrive more faster. It's not a really situation. Maybe go fight into the podium, maybe possible, but not really situation, because in the first corner, some riders will exit the
Right, so it wouldn't have felt like a real
but
podium.
the last race, I finished in 4 seconds for the podium, the 3 position. That one maybe is the better race.
And that was where? In VIR, the first race?
In
Okay.
the second race, because here, all track is new one for me, and the first race and second race, every race take 7, 8, 10 seconds more faster. Same bike, only next day more faster, because I know the track, I know everything is more feel better.
Your style is more old school than what we see now.
Yeah.
Has it changed at all, or just the same as you had? You know,
For me, I think never change.
Yeah.
I think that one is
it's comfortable and it works for you.
yeah. But sometimes I see some people like this,
Yeah.
and me. You remember last race? Follow in the first race. Kyle
Wyman.
Yeah,
Wyman.
I follow him in the big corner.
Mhm.
Me, I am like this. Is with my style. Him is go down
Oh, yeah.
like this, but me like I want to pass. Sometimes it's better, sometimes it's not. I don't know.
Right.
But maybe all riders now go to.
Yeah, you've never
Yeah,
touched
yeah,
your elbow,
yeah.
right? Never?
Never.
Maybe a little knee.
Yeah, that.
That's surprising for me because you rode a two-stroke and a lot of them. And corner speed is so important. I'm surprised that you don't get lower than you do, but it's just you ride more in the center of the bike. Is that kind of what your style is? You're not. Josh,
that was the style of everybody back.
That's true.
Yes. I try to change my style because when I go to MotoGP, I go faster. But every people, you need change. I go to try to change, but when I think I no go faster. When I relax, I go faster.
Right.
When I think, I need to go down,
Right.
slowly. Okay, go faster.
Yeah.
It's difficult. It's not easy.
Yeah.
to change.
Whatever works. So I want to talk about Road America. I know talking to Steve, Steve's in Michigan, and Road America is extremely important to him and the team. I think you know that. The other thing about that track is it really suits that bike, which is known for a lot of horsepower and a lot of top speed. So one of the things Steve told me, you can tell me if it's true. He said you had the fastest trap speed there, and it was 196 miles an hour. Is that right?
Yeah.
You went 196
Okay.
at Road America. Wow. Faster than the Ducati.
Yeah, I think BMW bike is a very good bike for top speed. Maybe we need a little bit more in the exit of the corner, a little bit more power there because I have the power, but it's not possible use. I need to take a power with the electronic because the engine is same to a shock. That area is amazing.
Yeah.
But when you are in the angle, it's impossible to use that one because I need to take gas or rear brake. With that one, it's possible use not all power, but it's possible use power. But in 5 years or 6 years, we use all power. That one is fast. The power in the bike is okay, but not possible use because the engine. Old engine is same. Ducati engine is.
Oh, right. The torque curve.
In this area we lost time. In the exit of the corner, my engine is. I fight with the bike. Ducati bike is a easy bike because the engine is my engine is like this. Ducati is more easy. It's different bikes, but for top speed, my bike is better.
It reminds me, what you're saying reminds me of, and you were around during this time, when they brought in the Big Bang engine in GP.
Yeah.
It changed the characteristics, the power went to the ground differently. Is that kind of what you're saying? The Ducati puts the power...
Exactly the engine used that Ducati, exactly is used in 2017 MotoGP Ducati. Same engine.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because that engine is arrived to 19 RPM, that one arrived 4 or 5 less. But my engine, BMW, it's never changed in all. Never changed, not broken. Never changed in 18 race, all season. Ducati maybe already changed 2 or 3.
Right.
Yeah, it's very different.
Very different. That's a long time. Let's talk about within the team with Scheibe Racing. He's had one rider for a while, and it's a rider. There's a rider change every year for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Steve likes to think he's had a lot of riders on the bike, so there's a lot of data from different riders. Would you like to have a teammate, or are you okay being a rider of one on that team?
Well, I don't know in the past, Steve, why every year change a rider. But maybe for Steve, is a good idea is a little bit help BMW support for the future. Because the rider in that moment, I have a very good team, very human team, and Steve is work 24 hours, 25. But BMW is not have push a lot of support, and it's not easy for Steve because the fast rider want a little bit more, and maybe I think stay for 1 year and try better support. But maybe for the future is we need make a good result for BMW is help us for race
Yeah.
together. This is the good way.
Would you like a teammate?
Loris already 2 years is my teammate.
Right.
He's very funny guy. I think Loris, but I want to change, no? Because already I know Loris in the past. Maybe Bobby Fong.
Oh, okay.
Taking a teammate already.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I
Funny
mean,
guy.
Yeah.
I think I speak only hello and a little bit. But when I see the race, like your style, maybe it's a good idea.
Yeah.
so if you were right now, you don't have a teammate. What I'm asking you is, would you prefer to have somebody else on the team to look at data with and set up, or are you okay being the only rider?
But when you have a fast teammate, it's good because maybe when you are alone, sometimes it's difficult because you don't know where is the limit. When the fast teammate is faster, when you are in the limit, that one is take a second in the first lap. You need to take a second. No, it's the team go up.
Mm-hmm.
It's
So
better.
level ways.
Yeah, it's better because you are happy, but that one is a second more faster. You think I need go. When you are 2, 3, 5 position, you are alone. I'm okay. When you have a teammate push, team is go up.
Right. The first one you want to beat is your teammate out on the track.
I want to talk a little bit about your life here.
Yeah.
Where are you living? Have you been going home? Have you just stayed here?
Well, we start in the first race 1 week early for come here because it's not possible traveling to Europe people USA, no?
Mhm.
And 1 week early arrives the possibility come here, and I have my life in Spain, no? I need to all my life rest in Spain and come for living here, no? But in 1 week we don't have time for
Right.
have the dogs, girlfriends, family. But in 1 week we come for the Atlanta race, and then we return to Spain because 3 weeks in the middle,
Mhm.
and then return again to Virginia, 3 weekends in the middle. But now after last race, Road to America, we rest in home of Steve.
Oh, you've been staying with Steve.
And then it's amazing place.
Is it?
Iron Mountain. The lakes is very nice. Wow.
Did he take you up in his airplane?
Yeah.
Oh.
With the Steve.
Well, I would love to
Yeah,
do that.
yeah, it's a great experience. Yeah. And it's a very good place. And then to the weekend we go to Chicago. Never see Chicago. Wow, it's very nice city. I think Iron Mountain is fantastic. It's never I see the beautiful place similar like this. I stay in Japan, in MotoGP, many countries.
Go everywhere.
But that place is fantastic. But later we go to Chicago, and Chicago is opposite. That one is relaxed, funny, enjoy aeroplane. And Chicago is big city.
Yeah.
It's so different. Also, it's very nice Chicago. And then we come for this race, and later we go to Los Angeles.
Right.
Before Laguna.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, since you
But
were
we rest into to the end of the championships in America.
since you were teammates with Loris Baz, do you guys stay in touch? Do you talk in between
Yeah.
races or in
Yeah.
between
Yeah.
even sessions?
Yeah, Loris come with us in Los Angeles.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay, great. I've seen some videos of Hector and Loris, and like Loris is 6'5".
Yeah,
And Hector,
yeah.
I'm not going to say how tall you are, but
Yeah.
the two of you guys
Yeah.
next to each other, it's awesome to
When
see.
we are working, he's my father of children.
Father and son.
Father and son.
Yeah, that's a great relationship, though.
Yeah.
So, I think we're about done here, Hector. We could talk to you a lot more, and we want to get you. Obviously the weekend is going to be starting. We had our test today, but tomorrow you'll be on track and more sessions, and then races on Saturday and Sunday. I'm sure you're looking forward to it. You are enjoying America and enjoying racing.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so we're so glad you came on the podcast with us, and we're so glad to have you in America. It's great to. We're starting to send some riders over there.
Yeah.
It's good to have you come over here.
Yeah.
So thank you, and thanks for joining us on this podcast with Hector, Paul, and I. And just to finish it up, I want to let you know, as usual, we're always looking for corner marshals, including at Laguna Seca coming up. So in order to get involved in that as a volunteer, please get in touch with David Hawley, DHAWLEY at MotoAmerica.com. David Hawley. He's our senior marshal. And if you want to get the best seat in the house to be out on track and help these guys when their bikes crash, and hopefully they're okay, they would appreciate your help. And corner marshals, you like them.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't like to see them.
Like you say,
So take it from Hector and us. I mean, get involved in volunteering with us. It's a great part of our sport, and we would love to have you guys out for us. And thanks, Hector.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.